Ladies and gentlemen, and all other friends, grab a snack, some popcorn, maybe some dinner, or whatever. Lay down, get comfy, because this is gonna be a big old video essay. Why am I doing this? Well, because I have reached level 150 in Helldivers 2, which is at current, and I imagine for the foreseeable future, will be the maximum that you can get. So I figured, instead of just doing a video on just that, I have a bunch of clips from Helldivers that I never got to use, and that kind of evolved into the idea of, you know what? Let's just do a whole video essay talking about how this game has impacted me in the little over a year that I've been playing it. And also let it be known that I'm starting the production of this on Malevelon Creek Memorial Day. And that is also when I reached level 150. So then, let's begin. I discovered Helldivers probably like most other people. I just kept seeing it around. It was the big thing. It had just come out. My friends were playing it. I was seeing clips on TikTok. The YouTubers I was following and others were playing it. I was hearing the horror stories about servers being at capacity and having to wait hours to get in. I have to admit, between that, the realistic graphics, which I'm normally not into at all in games, even still, and the fact that the only clips I was seeing were of people shooting bugs. So I was just like, oh, you shoot bugs, that's all you do, it's just another horde shooter. I was hesitant. But despite all that, just something about how beautiful Helldivers 2 looks kept bringing me back, kept drawing me in, to the point where I couldn't let it go. And then, I started hearing the cries for the liberation of Malevelon Creek. Okay, I turned my fucking mic on this time. So, Malevelon Creek sits over here to the west in the Severin sector. On the outside, it's not really that special of a planet. It's got 4 supply lines, but we didn't have these informational supply lines at the time, so we didn't know. Malevelon Creek was, as far as I heard, it was attacked, and it was lost, and it somehow ended up being the most profound loss of the war at the time. To this day, I still don't know how, but here I am. One of the Creekers. From there on in, I could really feel a sense of community with the Helldivers 2 players. A sense of unity, of people coming together for a common goal, and like everybody belonged, everybody had a purpose. I was still hesitant though because of what I'd heard about the servers, but eventually, Arrowhead fixed that. So, hearing that was fixed was kind of the final peg for me. Eventually, I caved. I enlisted with the Helldivers. So, this'll be a bit scuffed, but I figure, in addition to B-roll footage, I could point to this map when I talk about different planets. Like I'm pointing to a whiteboard or something like that. So, I joined the war around the time that we were liberating Tien Quan. And if I remember correctly, the major order was for us to liberate Tien Quan and get exosuits. We succeeded, we liberated Tien Quan, and we got the exosuits. But as I really got into the game, got it figured out, and learned more about Malevelon Creek and actually started fighting there and everything, there was one more thing that nearly turned me away for good. These motherfuckers, the Berserkers. In this clip I have the Liberator Penetrator, which deals with them in seconds, But back when I started the game, the motherfuckers just would not go down. I felt resigned, so I gave up for another little bit. But then I came back, and I haven't left since. Shortly after this, 2 of my best friends at the time got into the game, and all 3 of us fought for the creek together, even actually playing together a couple of times. But then, April 1st, 2024, or what in-game is 2184, rolled around. The day that the creek was liberated. And I couldn't be there. I had to go to a meeting with some bankers to get what was basically the inheritance money from my dead dad. But the whole time, I was looking at my phone because those 2 comrades of mine were fighting the good fight back home. And they gave me the play-by-play. And I was sitting in a bank the moment that they told me that Malevelon Creek was ours once again. I'll never forget it. It feels like it happened just yesterday. And then, the bots tried to take it again, but we whooped their asses even faster that time. And soon enough, before we knew it, we weren't only driving the bots off of Malevelon Creek. We drove them out of the galaxy entirely. For like 2 days. Cyberstan, the current homeworld of the automatons and the former homeworld of the cyborgs, resides up here in the Valdis sector. There are currently no supply lines going on here, so I personally think they're planning on putting a boss here, but I suppose it's up to time for us to see that. We'll get there someday. And then after that, for a brief moment, the fight came to real life. Sony stuck their nose where it didn't belong. And we took it into our own hands. In real life. And we won. That was an astonishing thing to wake up to. And I say we quote-unquote won, but Helldivers is still banned in a lot of countries. And it is still a very real issue that I really do hope gets sorted out soon because, I mean, it's only fair that the whole world gets access to such a gem of a game. On top of all this, we were dealing with the Terminated Control System, the TCS. And eventually Meridia just got completely infested. You know, while we're doing all this, we heard whispers here and there that data miners had discovered that there were models of a 3rd faction already in the game, the faction known as the Illuminate. Now, they are known to exist, or at least they were known to have existed in the First War. These guys. And as undemocratic as it may sound within the Super Earth universe, we were all really excited to see them. We knew they had to be coming at some point. I mean, literally, their models were in the game. It was only a matter of time. We were doing all sorts of theorizing and stuff. And then finally, they were mentioned in-game for the first time. When scientists on Moridesh came up with a way to use their dark fluid... Let's not ask what that is. To destroy Meridia. And this is when I started taking serious footage of the game for the first time.
I like an outtake session of like all the mess ups and you just hear
Bruh. Bruh.
Sir, you're on fire.
It's only a flesh wound.
I called it extraction! Yay!
So, what do you think this illuminated fluid is?
Orbit
Um,
synchronized.
Hang on, let me select my loadout, then I'll answer your question.
Okay.
I don't like where my mind went for a moment. Most recent, I like how it says recover the lost backpack. Oh my god, it happened again.
You fall down a hole.
No!
If we were playing Call of Duty right now, there'd be some quote like JFK right here, and then it would tell us to play again.
You are the best of the best.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Even mad.
We'll get to that. So over here in the Hydra sector... Where the frick is Marfark? So over here in the Hydra and Andromeda sectors, we have the planets of Vernon Wells and Marfark. The next big moment that took place in this game, we were given a choice. We could liberate Marfark and get anti-tank mines to use, or we could go to Vernon Wells and save a children's hospital. And I like to be an optimist. However, I was wholly expecting us to go for the new weapon. If you watch Joel's perspective, one of the videos he put out on this whole thing, he'll tell you that, yeah, people were going for the mines at first. But from my perspective, both within my inner circle and just the overall sentiment, we were going to go save the children. And save the children we did. Not only in Super Earth's galaxy, but in our galaxy of the Milky Way. Arrowhead donated $4,311 to Save the Children, a real children's charity, for us saving the children. And that is definitely gonna be one of the highlights of my helldiving career forever.
Joel is a bitch. Yesterday, we just had Urson... Yesterday, we just had Urson Sands to go. We just had to go to Asker, go to Urson Sands. It was all gonna be good. Look what Joel did. Or not. Also, kill 5.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Look at my little people pleaser go.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. I think that cannon turret just took out that fucking fabricator. What? Massacred. So I decided to hop in game to talk about the next event. I am not gonna pretend that people liberated the children's hospital purely out of generosity. A lot of it was, but a lot of it was also because that major order ended up being the 3rd time that we avoided the anti-tank mines. And while, yes, we wanted to save the children, we also wanted to keep the joke going as long as possible. Arrowhead caught on to our shit. And I'll include a screenshot here. Made it so that if we failed the next major order, we would get the mines. Not that we wouldn't get them, that we would get them. And we ended up failing the major order, so we got the mines. So I think a lot of people had gotten tired of the joke at that point. So they were just like, alright, just give them to us.
Hello, Mario.
Okay, note to self, anti-tank mines do not work against the factory strike.
Lost. Sending replacement.
I hit my head. A super Helldive mission. Solo. I'd known I wanted to do something like this for a little bit. And now that I finally have all the ship modules unlocked, and all the achievements gotten, do not ask how I pulled this one off, because I don't know either. I just looked one day and it was there. Nevertheless, after hours and hours of sample collecting and the like, I have finally reached this point in my Helldivers 2 journey. Let's give it a shot. Sums up what what's in store for me, isn't it? That one's got balls. Way too many of them. Oh, did I misread that? Does that say 8? I thought it said 9. I'm gonna throw a laser in there, see what happens.
Engaging orbital
How about a nice cup of liberty?
There is!
Here comes the cavalry.
And that's that.
stalwart line of freedom. Extract when ready.
I don't think I really drove the point home at this time when I made this video, but this was the start of a couple of defining moments in my Helldivers career. It made me feel like maybe I wasn't as piss poor at the game as I thought. Hell, if I wanted to be dramatic, I could actually call myself pretty good at the game.
Helldiver lost. Sending replacement.
Okay. So, are the hopes in this difficulty just of a different breed? Oh!
Are you serious?
Not what it looks
Right in front of my salad?
It's not
You guys are fucking gross.
Naturally, I became very interested in the lore of Helldivers 2, which, of course, in most cases, the lore of a game with a 2 in it starts with the game that came before it. So, on and off, I gave Helldivers 1 a try. Couldn't get into it at first, but honestly, just like 2, it had a certain charm that kept bringing me back.
Oh, there's fireworks! Oh, I was hoping there'd be like a cute little, Easter egg like that. That's adorable. Damn. Cool. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh! This makes me irrationally happy. Humanity everywhere rejoices as we celebrate Liberty Day. This is what I think they're gonna do with Cyber Stand-in 2. Did one of them just call me... Did one of them just call me gay? I mean, I guess that's partly true. Everyone's saying the noises are louder? Our MO for today is just to fucking get out there and enjoy ourselves. That's all it is.
Initiating FTL jump to the Helldivers system.
Oh, it's beautiful!
FTL jump successful.
This bad boy's almost done. Look at him! He looks so good!
Eventually, after many a major order, the Democracy Space Station, the DSS, was finished and ready for use. But,
Alright, y'all. We gotta talk. We did a bunch of major orders for like 2 months.
Outpost cleared.
It was perhaps drawn out way longer than it needed to be. But we have the Democracy Space Station now, right? It ended up coming with 3 primary functions. Orbital bombardments to speed up liberation of a planet. You missed. You missed again. Eagle bombardments to speed up the defense of a planet. And then a barrier put around a currently bug or bot occupied planet. Dog, you missed. Well, one that's under a liberation campaign. To stop that planet from attacking other planets. You donate resources collectively to activate one of those 3 functions. If taking it to Yelavar would essentially kill it, why is half the community voting for it to go there? I'm not gonna lie. At first I thought it was either a stupidity or a lack of insight kind of thing. Short-sightedness kind of thing. Then I played around on Mostia a little bit, where the planetary bombardment is currently undergoing. Periodic orbital barrages during missions. And then I took to the Discord and the Reddit. People are mad. If Helldivers 2 has no fans, I am dead! Well, DSS. Wherever you are. Ah, shit, emails still don't work. Wherever you are. It's not your fault.
But on a random night in December, during the Game Awards, of all things, something would be announced that would make the DSS the least of our worries, and would put months and months of theorizing to an end. This is literally no exaggeration.
I'm still, like, I slept a few hours now. Like, so here's how it happened, okay? I saw that it was happening. I tried to stick around for the rest of the awards, but at some point I was like, affectionately, I was like, y'all can find your own streams. I gotta fucking see what's going on here. So, it did. Played with a few friends for, shit, how long was it? At least, like, 5 hours. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say that from the announcement onward, I am the happiest that I've been all year. Possibly in a couple years. I'm not kidding. Well, Bojack, you remember him.
It's only a flesh wound.
When I first hopped on and I was waiting for him to join my ship after his mission because he was in a full public lobby, he got on my ship and he was like, Chief, we're fucked. I swear the entirety of last night felt like I was in a sci-fi movie. Like, we were all the protagonists of a goddamn sci-fi movie. It was crazy. This ain't the Helldivers 2 I knew in the best possible way. God, I love this music! It's so good! We have 2 days to defend this planet. Oh. But from what I was seeing, it's not happening. Unless I'm wrong. What's the companion app say? The companion app says... The companion app says it's 500% liberated, so... I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt. I bet those devs were scrambling when they found out, because it looked fucking incredible. One of my burning questions this whole time was, am I going to think the aliens are hot?
Traitor! Oh my god!
What?
I want to see this.
I gotta fucking see this.
They'll never see me coming. They'll never. I can't fucking breathe. I'm a snack. Let's go! Let's go! We can do this! How do you pull this shit? I have no idea!
Yeah, no, you totally deserve the title of a wild card. Totally.
I can still fucking kill! Oh shit.
And then at around this point in the project, I fell ill with what I assume was the flu. It may be noticeable, but I am on the mend. I don't feel like waiting anymore, so, I'm gonna sound a bit congested. Sue me. Anyway, if you haven't been able to piece it together before, the friendly fire being universal across all factions in this game is one of my favorite things about it. It's so fucking funny.
Sorry, I did not mean to fire. That was a misclick. It was a misinput.
It was a misinput. You calm down. Y'all, this shit is neck and fucking neck. I was at work yesterday and I was looking at the companion app, and for the first time ever, you know, where it predicts the outcome, it said uncertain. That is how close we fucking were. Let's see. The defense ends in 14 hours and 48 minutes. We would have victory at this rate in 16 hours and 23 minutes. So even if we may lose this, it's going to be by a very, very small margin. I'm proud of us.
Initiating FTL jump to the Meridia system.
So it was brought to my attention this morning, right before I was about to leave for work,
The
FTL
Illuminate have
jump
returned,
successful.
but
that
their
they,
autocratic
oh my
intentions
god.
remain shrouded in mystery.
What the fuck?
Let's do it quick, because it's time to be fun.
Yeah, you said.
This is why Helldivers go to this campsite.
Hey,
Oh my
God.
god. It is so tall.
You know, you said stack and I thought of pancakes. I would totally eat, like, warp shaped pancakes.
Oh no, now they're starting to sink.
Oh. They got fucked up.
That was crazy.
So eventually the initial Illuminate hype kinda tided over. Like, don't get me wrong, they're still very much loved as a faction. Well, loved hating them and fighting them, that is. The major orders kinda spread themselves out between the factions again. We got some bug ones, we got some bot ones. But most of them circled back around to the Meridian Singularity. And eventually, over time, just like how people were saying, oh, the noises have gotten more violent, or oh, the rings around it are different, I had never noticed anything until it was right in front of my face. Then people started saying, oh, Meridia's moving. I didn't see anything at first either. Until I did. All of us, as we're high command, were scrambling for a solution, you know, as one would.
What does it do? It's got spider on your bathroom wall energy.
I am in shit.
Yeah, it's not even moving, it's just using its laser.
But then one day, we were ordered to dispatch, and one of the lines of it still honestly shakes me to the core to this day. Angel's Venture can no longer be saved. And they were unfortunately correct. And in only a month's time, Moradesh, where the dark fluid to take down Meridia initially was put together, suffered the same fate.
We have no time to waste. The efforts of Helldivers across the galaxy are all that keeps the enemy from Liberty's doorstep.
Initiating FTL jump to the Moradesh system.
Your fellow
FTL jump
Helldivers rage
successful.
against the enemy's tyranny. Join them.
We can't let this happen again. It's gotta stop here. If we don't have Super Earth, we don't have a home. We lose the war.
As of my recording this currently, we have constructed the Penrose Energy Siphon, which was used to conduct a massive one-time siphoning of dark energy out of Meridia, bringing its energy accumulation down to what is currently 20-something%. And currently it is projected to stop before it reaches Super Earth, which is good. However, Ibis has unfortunately become the next planet to fall. And if we don't act fast, I believe it's New Blaria that will be next. So here's where this video gets into interesting territory. I started recording footage for a variety of reasons, for a variety of video ideas that never carried through to fruition, and then that eventually carried over into my goal of recording everything I did from level 149 to level 150. So a lot of this remainder of the video will be less narration and more just footage.
So I may as well tell you guys how my new job is going. It depends on who's working with me.
Jump complete.
And also the fact that near the end of the night it gets
Mission coordinates
super
locked.
boring. Because I think they just
Hellpods
wanted an
prime.
extra person for like the dead nights and the dead part of the nights. So a lot of my job is kind of just sitting there. But honestly, depending on who's there with me, it's really kind of chill. Really, my supervisors only see me if I need help with something. Which I like that. That's nice. Okay. Thanks, guys.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Last reload!
Oh, God. Okay.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. This is Pelican 1 preparing for touchdown. Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Out of ammo!
Oh my God.
Thanks to you.
Whew.
You may proceed.
That is, I think, the most last-second victory I've ever had in this game ever. That's amazing.
An unmitigated success. Aside from the below average sample collection.
Shut the fuck up.
They also put out a patch that fixed a bunch of stuff, but they rearranged the stratagem icons. It's gonna take a bit to get used to.
Approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Reporting to the front.
No! No! They did not fix that!
Like a taste of freedom!
Oh. That's heartbreaking. You know, ever since I started using this split pen, I'm not really scared of rocket racers. What was that noise? So does the guard dog still work as a decoy for the gunships? It does! That's funny. Oh yeah, by the way, bot cities now. They look really kind of cool. I can't find the...
Eagle, back in the fight. Super destroyer leaving low orbit. Emergency extraction shuttle deployed.
Oh my god. That's what the fabricators look like in the city? Oh, that's brutal. Are the new automaton fabricators. Whoa! What?
Boom, target down.
Get the fuck out of here. Did the help bomb just land on the... Oh, that is so funny. Oh my god, so... I didn't get enough sleep last night because I had to wake up early for an appointment. So I took a nap later. And I was kind of sleeping like against like a beanbag that was against my wall. And when I woke up, I just see this like four-legged creature crawling up my wall. I don't know if it was like an actual spider or if I was just hallucinating because I was still half asleep or what. I'm a little unnerved, low-key. Well, I guess I'm technically an MO diver. But like if I had to choose between a faction, it would be bots all the way. And bots are my go-to when there is no MO. Everyone remembers their first time hearing the bot chant. The cadence. Oh, what the hell?
Let them brawl. Let them face the
Wall of darkness.
might of the Helldivers.
Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute tyranny. Hey, that rhymed. One time, I was, this was a video that never actually, like, came to fruition, but I was trying to record it, and there was a crack of thunder so loud that it, like, deactivated my microphone totally. Like, it worked after it reset some stuff, but... Holy crap!
Extraction is available.
Holy shit! It's...
Bot outpost destroyed.
Okay, so that's how you do
1
that.
minute, 30 seconds.
That's good to know.
Life goes oiny, 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 oiny.
I am invincible?
You're horrified.
Calling in reinforcements.
Oh my god, I can.
You may proceed to
The bruisers are worse than the scorchers. Change my mind. Oh my god. Is it just me? Or has the lighting in this game gotten brighter. Man.
Ready to liberate.
So sad. These sentries are just doing their best. Yeah, I just had a thought. I was thinking a lot about how video games these days don't incorporate the life system. Like, oh, you die, you lose life, that kind of thing. But I feel like Helldivers 2 basically has a life system, but slightly modified.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Like, you go in with so many lives to begin with, but then after you lose them all, you just have to wait a certain amount of time for the next one. But then if you lose them all before then the mission's failed. Ah, I was kind of hoping it would land on that fabricator. Fry him up! Like flapjacks.
Objective critical stratagem available.
On a democratic skillet. Is that how flapjacks are made? I don't think I've ever had one.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Ooh. Hey, buddy. What you got there?
Heavy. Northeast. Close.
Objective completed.
If you ask me, that's Helldivers speak. For fucking help me! Did those motherfuckers just spawn there?
Pack inbound.
That's rude as hell. Guys, the MO is to defend Malevelon again. That's like hype, but also not. You know what I say?
The Galactic War. A battleground awaiting your heroic intervention.
The automatons have launched vigorous assaults on multiple planets. A large-scale offensive appears to be underway, led by the Incineration Corps, of course. Immediate action is demanded. Preliminary analysis of troop movements indicate the likely target of the offensive, Malevelon Creek. This hallowed ground is the resting place of many, many brave Creekers, whose ultimate sacrifices freed the planet from the automatons early in the war. Now the enemy seeks to defile their graves, obviously having calculated that seizing the planet on the upcoming Malevelon Creek Memorial Day would result in the greatest... Wait, I can't read the word. Net desecration, I think that says? Super Earth will never tolerate such an outrageous affront to decency. All Helldivers are called to defend and hold Malevelon Creek, to unite and unleash Super Earth's righteous justice with the fullest permitted fury. I think we can do it.
This is it. This is the solemn...
Oh, they gave us the 380 for free.
Defend democracy
They mean business.
at any cost.
Wait a damn second. I landed right by the supers. Oh, that's so funny. Discount Greg. How much is the name brand Greg? Oh, never mind. I need one more mission. Yo, a thunderstorm just blew by, and I was half convinced there was a tornado in our backyard.
Mission coordinates locked.
For like a solid few minutes, the wind was so bad. But miraculously,
Engaging orbital thrusters.
the power's still here. Seems like we're doing pretty good at holding off the bots from getting back to the creek. We're not gonna give them the chance this time. Fucking Jet Brigade. Your first iterations look better. You know, I kind of wish they'd made it possible to, like, accidentally blow up the ICBM. That'd be funny as hell. That guy was waiting. So if they don't explode oh shit. So if they don't explode immediately, I think you can shoot the corpse and oh. Never mind.
Engaging terminal.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Throwing supply beacon. Rolling in a hell bomb. I'm on the terminal. Hell bomb.
Automaton facility destroyed.
Freedom requires firepower.
That was a whole tale of triumph right there. Fuck you, you big hunk of junk. You motherfucking Mega Blocks instead of Legos. Well, I have about 2 hours until I have to start getting ready for work. I think I'm gonna set out to do something here today. It's Malevolent Creek Memorial Day in other parts of the world. Not quite here in America yet, but may as well be. The companion app has something really cool going on for that. And I don't know. I was just thinking, how cool would it be if I reached level 150 on Malevelon Creek Memorial Day? And I don't know. This cape on my back is one of the most, probably the most sentimental cosmetic item in a game that I've ever worn. And this year I'm proud to say that they tried to get the creek back. But we not only kept them from it, but kept them several planets away from it. Just another day at the office. You know, makes me wonder if any of the other factions have any Memorial Days like we do. And I want to know so that we can desecrate them just like they tried to desecrate ours.
Arriving at coordinates. Returning to destroyer for resupply.
I guess that bot really got the back shot. Wait. Is that gonna get it?
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
Ah! Come on! Lame. You know, standing on top of one of these things, it's like... I hadn't exactly thought about this level of detail. Not that it really matters.
Outpost clear.
Oh, I just noticed the eagles flying by in the sky. That is so cool. Cascading logistical disruptions have resulted in the temporary emplacement of ammunition rationing measures. Resupply pod ammunition will be decreased to 50% for all operations on Purpley, what number is that? 9? Until further notice. What? Damn. Remember the creek. And... Purpley was fucking going through it. Cryogood transport is facing interdiction. I think that's the word. By automaton fleets. Reducing reinforcements to 3 for all operations on Purpley 9 in the short term. That looks like something out of a movie. Fuck off. And then I missed. Oh! That went right by my face. I'm about to wipe out your entire bloodline. Or, oil line.
Requesting air support.
Are you fucking sick? Are you for real?
50 meters.
I'm sending whoever was in charge of that to, re-education. Rip. I'm aware there's bots!
I decided to leave the whole of the final mission in. For posterity's sake, for documentation's sake. Whatever it is. It's the mission where I hit level 150. So you can skip to this timestamp right here if you just want to get past all the bullshit and just skip right to the moment where it happened.
Orbit synchronized. Launch initiated.
The solemn duty for which you were born. Defend democracy at any cost.
Requesting entry. Going in an orbital strike.
Tagging map, southwest, 100 meters.
Oh, I'm gonna be getting my wings on a level 10 bot mission too. That's cool as hell.
Requesting air support. Administering freedom.
Oh god! Throw me at the Strider!
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Oh shit.
Reporting to the front.
Where's the fucker?
Fire in the hole.
Firing orbital laser.
This is just what people think Detroit is. When it's actually what Chicago is.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Oh my god.
Requesting orbital strike.
Sending in an eagle.
Requesting air support.
Delivering
Calling in a
payload.
hell bomb. Tagging map. Southwest. 50 meters.
Requesting air support.
Heavy. Northeast. 50 meters.
Democracy's on its
Hell
way.
bomb. Hell bomb armed. Clear the area.
Calling in reinforcements.
Automaton facility destroyed.
Fire! Dropping a pin. Southeast. Far.
I guess whichever version of the video essay you get may or may not have this part in, but I've been doing a lot of thinking in this whole process. Thinking about who I want with me as I become a super private.
Calling in orbital strike.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Do I want maybe people I thought were friends? The people I was in a faction with?
Sending in an eagle.
Do I want to put on a display of independence and reach that rank alone?
Marking location. Northeast.
But honestly, for what I've got right now, I think this is the best possible ending. Reaching it amongst, well, strangers. People who are serious about spreading democracy. And lifting their comrades up.
Main objective near your position.
Dropping a pin. Southeast. 100 meters.
Enemy tactical asset within range.
Brother, what? There you go.
Calling down a support weapon. Mag's empty.
Who the fuck the— oh.
path, northeast, 100 meters. Dropping a pin, south, 200 meters. Tagging map, west, 300 meters. Requesting advanced weaponry! Tech pack inbound. Hellbomb armed. Clear the area.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Aiming at an eagle.
Rare sample acquired.
Calling in orbital strike.
Oh my god. Okay.
Requesting air support. Requesting orbital strike. Requesting sentry. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Reporting to the front. Tagging map. Southeast, 300 meters.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining. Bot outpost destroyed.
I need supplies. Supplies. Found something! Calling in reinforcements! Calling in orbital strike!
Objective critical stratagem
Requesting air
available.
support!
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Calling down a sentry! 50 meters! Reinforcing! Calling down a support
Calling in
weapon!
reinforcement.
Heavy, west, close.
I got the
Orbital
target.
inbound!
Hell bomb armed. Clear the area.
Calling in reinforcements!
Ah!
Dropship! Calling in orbital strike.
Sending in an eagle.
Reinforcing. Fox.
I'm out. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Sending in an eagle.
Throwing grenade.
Bot outpost destroyed.
Who the hell are these other fabricators?
Fire in the hole.
Requesting air support. Requesting attack.
Proceed to extraction.
Calling down a support weapon. Calling down a sentry.
Bring them in.
Tactical asset near your position.
Last reload. Dropped it.
Reinforcing.
Oh. Well, there's the answer to that question. Hulk's blowing up next to the fabricator did not blow up the fabricator.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Point me to the enemy. Tagging map. Southwest. 200 meters. Requesting air support.
That's the ticket.
Mission map updated.
Dropping a pin. North. 100 meters.
Tactical asset near your location. Extraction is available.
Tagging
Sending in
map.
an eagle.
Southwest. Far.
Administering freedom. Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
Tagging map. Southwest. Far. Package
Today! Out of ammo!
Dropping a pin. Northeast, 100 meters.
Liberty returns, locked and loaded.
Requesting fortifications. Requesting orbital.
Huh. From this angle, it almost kind of looks like one of those little Nordic villages. That's cool.
Dropping package. Package acquired.
Alright. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Dropping package. Package acquired.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Dropping package. Requesting orbital strike.
Bag's empty. Send me in an eagle. Throwing grenade. Ah! How would you like to taste of freedom?
Requesting sentry.
Bag's empty. Bag's acquired. I found you safe place.
Ah! Requesting air
Oh,
support.
shit.
Keep Liberty.
Bag's empty.
Dropship. Dropping package. Package acquired.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Orbital strike.
The only solution I have is gonna get all of us killed too. Or all of you, I guess. So, I'm not gonna do that. It stuck to its leg! That's funny.
I need stim.
Calling in extraction. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Out of ammo. Calling down a support weapon.
Calling in extraction.
Roger. Pelican 1 will re-attempt pickup at extraction zone.
Affirmative.
Throw me at it!
Running low. Request approved. Reinforcements
That's
on the
not
way.
throwing me at it.
Sending in an eagle. Bots, east.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Rare sample acquired.
think someone picked up my shit.
Sending down equipment package.
Calling in reinforcements.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Ready to liberate. Last reload. Calling in orbital strike.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Requesting air support. Active. Last reload.
Sending in an eagle.
Calling down the support weapon. Calling down a sentry.
Attack underway.
Requesting air support.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Right. Requesting air support. Orbital inbound.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
It's
Last
beautiful.
reload.
I couldn't ask for a more patriotic display. For my induction into being a super private.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
I value safe selected.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Fire in the hole.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing. Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Another victory for the right side of history.
Wait a damn second. Oh, there it goes. That was anticlimactic. Oh well. That's 150. I'm officially one of the elites.
Super Earth will never forget the Helldivers.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
There are some grittier details, but for now, this is all you need to know of my story. The story of Helldivers 2, and how it changed and became a core part
of my life. This is not goodbye. This is far from the last I'm gonna be playing of this game. Generally, my pattern is, obviously, I play when new war bonds and superstore stuff come out so I can unlock those. We are in desperate need of new ship modules, and when those come out, I'll be unlocking those. I always make a minimal contribution to every MO. As of my recording this voiceover and starting the wrap-up process of this documentary, we just got done with a major order that added 35% exosuit stratagem cooldown as a benefit to the DSS being nearby. So that's fun. And even if all of the aforementioned is not in play, I will be more than happy to spread democracy alongside a friend or several. Speaking of friends, I got some people I need to extend my special thanks to. Special thanks to Bojack Hex.
That's why you gotta shoot them.
Tuberculosis.
I'm a snake.
Flameser.
They'll never see me coming.
OG. And Phil with 2 L's.
It's even more ridiculous than this time.
For fighting for democracy by my side. Special thanks to Arrowhead for even bringing such a wonderful experience of a game to light. You know, it really goes to show that most of the time, it's worth bringing your ideas to life, because you never know whose life might be changed by it. Special thanks to all the strangers I've spread democracy alongside, including the ones in this video. You know, you have your vocal few who enrich the experience, but for the most part, there's silence. And the cool thing is that there doesn't need to be vocals going on to know that there's democracy between you. You just feel it. Unless you're being an ass, then that's just undemocratic and get the hell off my team. But yeah, for the most part, you can just feel the democracy between you as you're working together. And it's nothing short of magical. And finally, thank you. Literally you listening to my words right now. Thank you for being here and supporting me and my content. I look forward to seeing you on the battlefield.